Finding feedback. Feedback is implicated in the crime of creating burnout. Bad feedback and no feedback prevail over the smaller but more powerful sibling, good feedback. The challenge of our lives today is that everyone is too busy to provide unsolicited good feedback to others. Feedback in the form of positive affirmation is a powerful antidote to burnout. Even critical but fair feedback is vitally important to personal growth and development. Finding ways to get the right feedback is critical to both success and preventing burnout. Anders Ericsson and Robert Poole in Peak, The Secrets from the New Science of Experience, make it clear that to be a top performer, you need to have more than practice. You need to have purposeful practice that involves feedback. Getting timely, accurate, and actionable feedback can be the difference between being a world class and just being stuck at the same level of performance. It's the difference between 10,000 hours of practice and 1 hour of practice 10,000 times, or simply repeating the same hour of practice without learning anything new. The most amazing thing about finding the feedback you need to improve and prevent burnout is that it frequently is as simple as asking for it. With some exceptions, if you ask for feedback, someone will be happy to oblige you. The simple truth of the matter is that negative critical feedback can be painful, and we don't want to be hurt, so we don't ask for the feedback. Before we can get good feedback, we've got to start with having any feedback. When we ask for feedback, we have to be willing to work through any pain that it causes to find the truth. Separating good feedback from bad feedback is more difficult. Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit relates how Febreze was blown off course by some bad feedback. The way the product is marketed today is a result of a change in perspective after realizing that the initial feedback they received was bad. This was a costly mistake, but it's not one that we have to repeat in our lives. We get to evaluate the feedback we obtain to determine if it's good feedback or not. In the space shuttle, there were 3 flight computers. When any one of them stopped matching the other 2, it would be kicked out, and only the 2 matching computers would be used for the rest of the calculations. The 2 computers corroborated each other. We can do the same thing as we try to discern which feedback is accurate and useful, and which feedback will lead us down the wrong path. When getting feedback from others, we have to be careful not to silence the one person speaking the truth. And at the same time, it's appropriate to ask ourselves whether the feedback matches what others would say. Getting good feedback then really is as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, we have to recognize feedback is essential. We can't improve, grow, or even avoid burnout without proper feedback. Second, we have to ask for feedback. All too often, if we don't prompt others to provide the feedback we need, then they won't provide it. Finally, we have to confirm that feedback. Triangulate feedback between multiple people to determine whether the feedback you're receiving is good or bad.